In this video, I will talk about Azazel and how to start working with him. 3 things you should essentially do before starting to work with him. This video is requested by a friend of mine, but it is also a video I wanted to make as an example to that individual and to many other individuals who come to me for all kinds of advice. These days it's a little bit different than previous period. If I see that you don't have money to pay me, it doesn't matter, I will still give you the advice. The only thing I will require money is if you explicitly kind of push me to do a ritual for you. Regarding the prices, I will always adapt them to the customer, but let's return to the Azazel, right? Essentially, when you start to work with Azazel, you need to understand who he is, what he does, and what is the purpose. He is the Lord of the desert. He is a demonic being. He rules over dark nature spirits, dark satires, and he also has high authority over underworld planes. He also has a watcher aspect, which is angelic in nature, and he also has a genic aspect, which is really close to the jinn. In this video, we will focus on his satire aspect, and we will discuss what he can do and what he is called for. So, he is called for 5 things: sex, protection, infliction of negative energy, removal of negative energy, and spiritual alchemy. Those are 5 things this form of Azazel is proficient in. Before summoning any spirit, including Azazel, you need to open up your abilities to perceive energies. In this video, I will give 3 ways of doing it. First is to simply close your eyes and focus on darkness in front of your eyes. If you do it long enough, without having any thought, your energy body will start to activate on its own spontaneously, and your astral senses will develop. The second method is you essentially spin and work with your energy body or your chakras. I will link in the description of this clip another clip where I talk more about chakras. The third way of opening astral senses is essentially to go into the meditative state described previously until the point you start feeling energy. And then what you should do is you should focus on a flow of your energy body, and you should use your will to move it around. That way you will learn how to move your own energy body, how to alter it, and then you will over time become more capable of manipulating energy and working with it. So after you made yourself able to work on your astral senses and kind of feel the spirits, then you are ready to work with Azazel. So when we talk about summoning Azazel, I will here give one method he gave me long ago. So first, you need to raise the sacred space. How you raise the sacred space to Azazel is you draw the circle on the ground. Then you essentially go in that circle and visualize the black sun above your head. Then you focus the rays of the black sun on the edges of the circle, and you do it until from the edges of the circle you don't feel a black light radiating. So I will kind of change, and I will say that if you want to guarantee this, you need to draw the circle. Back in the day, I talked about, the fact that circle isn't necessary, but since a lot of people uh, wanted to cut the ritual everywhere, I am right now saying that you need to draw the circle, because people are simply not dedicated enough. When you simplify shit for them, they always simplify it more. They never try to, invest the effort. So after you rose the space with this method, then you will call Azazel. And the call is pretty simple. It's only one goddamn sentence. But this one goddamn sentence is powerful. By the power of the left side of Allah, the creator of all which exists, I call you Azazel from the desert of demons. And you simply repeat this sentence. There are other things you need for this rite. You need meat, preferably raw meat. You need red candles. Now the question is, what meat is the best? Sheep meat or goat meat are preferred options. If you really don't have sheep meat or goat meat, urine and goat feces will be enough. Essentially, what this symbolizes, why would spirit demand such a weird offering? So Azazel essentially devours negative energy from people. Essentially, people put their own negative energy onto him. That's why he is called the scapegoat. And through this offering, you are offering to him ritually your negativity through symbolic offering of the filth. After you put the offering in the circle in front of the sigil of Azazel, then light the incense, okay? And start calling Azazel with the sentence I already said. If your astral senses are developed enough, spirit will come, obviously. After spirit comes, you will ritually offer to Azazel negative energy within your aura through the following words. Azazel, Lord of the Pit, the King of Demons, the Devourer of Filth and Sin, the Bringer of Hidden Knowledge, I call you to devour all of the negative energy from my soul which doesn't serve me. Or if you want to be more poetic, you can say, I call you Azazel to devour my sins. Let them be the food upon which your glory will feast. Essentially, what he will do then is he will remove as much of negative energy as possible from you. I need to say that this is my modification of a ritual published long ago by J.D. Temple, but this version is a little bit different. Actually, it is a lot different. But what should one do if one cannot find goat feces or sheep feces or sheep meat or goat meat? I am talking about raw meat. Well, majority of people can find some of those ingredients. Meat is widely available in the modern world. We don't starve. But if you really cannot obtain those things, then urine and your own feces are decent. But goat urine and goat feces are recommended. The ideal time to perform this rite is essentially the Saturday night, the hour of Saturn. So, this is introductory ritual to start work with Belial, which will link you with him to a great extent. What this ritual will also do is it will essentially purify your aura and banish negative entities from you. After the ritual, what you should do is you should go your home. This ritual is to be performed exclusively in the wilderness or at some abandoned building. I ask my audience to, don't be absolute retards and offer literal shit to the spirits in their homes. This is something which is done in nature or in abandoned building. The reason is, on those places, the energy of Azazel is stronger. I will maybe in the future publish edited version of this rite for people who cannot physically move, but for now this is enough. The ritual will be typed in description for people to be able to read it. Thanks for watching.